godly. Yeah, I was born in a manger with straw and hay all around me. Little black balled up baby Jesus Ransom. Amen, nigga. Yeah, I got to feel me on this. Yes, sir. Listen, look. Yeah. A God was born in a human form, skin of brass, a head full of nappy hair and a clueless charm. Hamdulillah, they tried to restrain him so he couldn't move his arms. Was born with the strength of 10 men, so they couldn't do him harm. I'm usually calm, but every chance I get, I'm trying to prove him wrong. They try to tempt me with wicked women, jury, and Louis Vuitton. Now you've been warned, enlightened, so now I'm writing the new Quran. Was only brought here to this earth to make sure that you informed. Let's go. Yeah. I'm a maverick just like Luka Dawn. On the islands driving a Rubicon, but the roof is gone. Ducking shots like Jamie Foxx, he told me to move the pawn. And maybe Eric's right, but tonight I'm just a ruthless con. And all praises to Islam, we all stuck in their happy days. Facts. I been came out that trance and now I'm as cool as Fonz. Game 7, racing my fate, pass me the new baton. They tryna pierce my weight, but I couldn't lose the brawn. Nah. How a loser tell you you can't win. How a gluttonous priest or preacher tell you you can't sin. They don't wanna see Rand win. Why go out like a martyr when haters that see you walking on water and say you can't swim? Y'all ain't gonna do a damn thing. Ain't no flaws in my virtue. I'm a first-degree murderer. Ain't no cause for a verse 2. When I say family matters, there ain't no Laura's or Urkel. You could bet your life that Harry's the only fraud in this circle, nigga.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Yeah. They don't make shit sound dirty like this, Harry. Let me talk to him real quick. Yeah. Look what you all did to me, but I turned all that blissful misery into ministry. Excuse my delivery, but I don't really mince words. I don't approach with tense nerves. That's how us men purge. You shitting me? The things that I'm capable of physically, that's with my bare hands. I can spin blocks and bend curves. Victory. Everything about Rand is a mystery, except my ability. I etch my name out in history, sketch the paint out so vividly. It's artistry. I paint things horribly and turn my poverty into sovereignty. They still looking awkwardly. They thinking I'm a novelty or some anomaly, cause I write my lyrics with honesty. It's a part of me, just skim through my discography. Majority say I'm the greatest breathing, arguably. Yeah, y'all just making things hard for me, but wholeheartedly they will bow down to authority. No time for playing games. Don't wanna have to start naming names, but I'ma say some names, cause a chain of command is the only chain I claim. So don't ever stall a line and fall behind by chasing fame. Dang. And now we gotta wonder who raised y'all. Real niggas don't play hard, cause ain't no coming back from a graveyard. No timid blood run through these brave hearts. I'm hoping you stay sharp and never turn your back and the face off. They thinking I'm kinda nuts and still wondering where my screws went. In 1999 they was checking me for some new prints. Little red Corvette, purple rain on my new mink. In my lifetime, no reasonable doubt I gave him the blueprint. And never got a title, but scripted the Holy Grail in a Bible. Loaded tales of arrival, they said it was written that hip-hop was nearly dead on arrival. I fear the feds for survival, no tears are shed for your idols. Turn civilized men to savage too. See, that is true, cause nigga, I am magic too. We passing through, stop your moans. In a glass house, they throwing rocks and stones. Still life is good, but you gotta watch the throne. And if you don't, you get a king's disease. They say I'm like Jordan, with unfinished business. How many rings you need? I'm God's son, but still a street disciple. They say the worst thing you could do is try to beat your idols. No time for playing games. Don't wanna have to start naming names, but I'ma say some names, cause a chain of command is the only chain I claim. So don't ever stall a line and fall behind by chasing fame. Dang. And now we gotta wonder who raised y'all. Real niggas don't play hard, cause ain't no coming back from a graveyard. No timid blood run through these brave hearts. I'm hoping you stay sharp and never turn your back and the face off. It's about to get dark.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You ain't never heard a champion rap like this. Tyson, like Ali in his prime, you heard? It's nothing like him. Yeah, let's go. Let me talk to you real quick, homeboy. Is it later in life that we start living? Can you really say the talent that made it was God-given? My eyes on the jury like Curry, avoid the charge and be praised for the court vision. Can't abort mission, life is a movie, no auditions. Hope the Lord's listening. Not an atheist nor a Christian. 3 nails and 1 cross can't get you to forgive him. Nah, I look my wife in the face and I talk different. Trying to hide the fact I've seen more death than a mortician. Raw diction, I'm more than honest. I'm so ahead of these common artists with big gold chains and their entourages. Signed to these big corporations that conning artists. I guess I'm too used to my home with 3 car garages. A little bit of Sean, at Nas, and plus a Wallace. I am much accomplished, kill a beginner and crush a novice. An apex predator, vision is ultraviolet. You ain't fly enough to see me, so please don't insult the pilot. On a level by myself, so I guess that I'm flying private. I used to hide my work on the side of the fire hydrant, but now I got some lawyers investing on my advisement. A villa on the beach overlooking the skies horizon. Who would've thought that my thoughts would be monetized? Who would've thought all these whores would be idolizing? They used to call me broke, now they call me apologizing. Them tears is a part of crying, no fear in a hard alliance, preparing and organizing. Who gon' tell me I'm not the man? I don't play on the net no more. I had to stop the rants, cop a glance, question my greatness. That ain't no shock to Rand, stop the band. Wrist play second fiddle to pots and pans, not a chance. Nigga, you are not advanced. No too many shooters riding cheaper than a dollar van. I am here to remind you, leave that bullshit behind you. Sometimes you gotta lose them fake niggas so you can find you.
This is the luxury of having spent my life doing what I love. The cost of that? I'm not blind. I'm not numb to the pain. I would argue I'm more conscious of it than anybody else. But I'm also more conscious of what that gives me.
So I guess I'll let you show. So I guess I'll let you show. So I guess I'll let you show. So I guess I'll let you
La música de Harry Fraud.
Live from the Roxy, we got pink tins and oxy, Thorazine and morphine, blue jeans, no Versace. Brick a field down the hill, no Johnny and Chachi. Cook it up right in front of you, something like hibachi. Street light, pocket full of bands, mariachi. 3 dice in my hand, look like I'm playing Yahtzee. Playing Jan Yachty, pushing foreign like I'm 5'. Walking out of Neiman's like I inked a deal with Gazi. Don't let no thotties selling birds, catching bodies. Only sport I ever played, only game, only hobby. Hope all is well on that road, it get kinda rocky. We call it hell cause my block hotter than wasabi. White heart is stucco, shit look like epoxy. I know these niggas wanna rob me while I got my Glocky. But now we some said trippin', catching bricks from Poppy. Money over my ex-bitch, I put that shit on Mox.
I don't know what you all want from me. Stay to myself, cause misery loves company. I know I turned my back on some people who tried to front on me. Cause misery loves company. Scarred by a little nigga, I treat it just like a son of me. Damn, can't repeat what that nigga done to me. Nah, but I'm living my life comfortably. No one can see, cause I know misery loves company. Just play my shit to start each morning. Here go a brief warning. Why don't you turn your back when the street's calling? The fiends moving like they sleepwalking. I don't sleep often. The cousin of death is resting a cheap coffin. Heard through the wire that we keep warring. But the words of Christopher Wallace in our heads are saying keep scoring. Playing Chris and Snoop in a hoopty while police swarming. We wanna be more, so we looked for Wallace to be Jordan. Now we pile up in sweet foreigns, stoic killers that sign peace offerings. Divide each portion, savage, pouring wine out of chic porcelain. Stay out my lane with that weak offense. Stay back. A lion never slipped in the jungle. Used to be fair till I read the definition of humble. Now I'm the greatest, I say it, never whisper or mumble. I stayed on the block when the stomach of my sister would rumble. Through constant repetition and struggle. Survived the game without a coach, exhibition, or huddle. My mission is subtle, I motivate. You ain't supposed to wait. You rather live in shit than have us witness you gripping the shovel. That's real. I'm like Van Gogh when his hands flow. But in a bando, I'm like Rambo when he land blows. Y'all niggas Sambos, I'm a godfather like Brando. Out in Sandro with a tanned hoe in a Lambo. I think she Anglo, so I told her ass that she can't go. She on the gram instead of watching a little man grow. Cut from a different cloth, you can only reap what your hands sow. That's it. What's God given is Rand's flow. dinners at Sal and Pepe. Grilled lobster over the pasta, that's al dente. Fluid in Spanish, cause most of my pals are essays. So instead of saying serve me some white, I say pasta leche. Lucrative deals in the stadium as the Mets play. I spend most of my years on my career just trying to catch Jay. But he ain't get that title up. And most of these niggas can't stand the sight of us. Retired the game and gave it the Midas touch. Line them up, Rich Paul of this league, cause I am clutch. Fly or what? Overseas, nobody on the flight but us. Tighten up, stay woke. If life was a game, then I'd be a great coach. Got stabbed in the back twice, but the blade broke. And now I send my daughter to private schools with an island view. Beside a pool, my favorite phrase is, who invited you? Why y'all stuck in a house sick trying to fight a flu? I'm out in Paris and Saint Maritime trying to price a shoe. Yeah, what glitters ain't always gold. You never know what you know till you never do what you're told. From out the concrete, a seed that grew to a rose. Yeah, I can tell you're new to these flows, so allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, I don't need to include myself, I'm famous. From street corner to corner office and all the bosses. You gotta focus on winning, but don't ignore the losses. Yeah, we're at 11 Madison Park, where the chef done mastered the arts and obsession after it's dark. See, he got this technique where he pressing half of the shark on the grill. Cause it only tastes pleasant after the char, feel a presence passing the bar. I swear I felt the Holy Ghost. Dave Chappelle grabbed me gladly and then he told some jokes. Blowing smoke, if whiskey was called a drug, we would overdose. Know the ropes, ex-drug dealer, but I'll say no to coke. Tom Ford, screaming out bonjour from a Concorde. No encore, cause we are not on tour, we are on board. Yelling out to Zion, chill kid, she a porn star. But you can't win a game if you constantly keep the wrong score. Poor. Fly pelican, fly them guys, jealous of eye neckties, sever them ties. Why? Look, we in Antigua playing Anita Baker. If you force us to leave this island, then you gon' meet your maker. Yeah, what glitters ain't always gold. You never know what you know till you never do what you're told. From out the concrete, a seed that grew to a rose. Yeah, I can tell you're new to these flows, so allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, I don't need to include myself, I'm famous. From street corner to corner office and all the bosses. You gotta focus on winning, but don't ignore the losses. Too many niggas pounding their chests, but don't got the heart for this. What happens when a hunter turns prey and is being targeted? It's marvelous. You're drawing your guns, but don't know the art of it. Regardless if you stayed in your lane, embraced when the charges hit. You wonder what started this. Who cares if you think that Satan or God exists? The roaches gon' scatter as soon as the dark is lit. The genesis, using alcohol and then blowing cartridges. Percentages, how many gon' make it when they know you fatherless? How many? Yeah. Who you know that say it as harsh as this? A full-blown narcissist, #1 on the author's list. #1, baby. Yeah. They say living life is the hardest risk, but losing's not the opposite of winning, it's just a part of it. But you don't see the arc of it. My highs is the reason all of the stars exist, but misery's lavish without the heartlessness. Yeah, all that hate is gas in my furnace. Erase your past and you'll learn ain't no fire without an arsonist. Let's go.
Hey yo, I know you want me locked up in a cage with a bunkie until my hair turned gray from old age and I'm grumpy. But instead I'm evading the country. Got a catalog that paid me 100K what I made from it monthly. Stay away from the haters and flunkies. See me with a fat bitch cause they pay what they weigh when they chunky. I don't know why these haters is comfy. Remember days I was hungry, couldn't smoke cause it gave us the munchies. Never sign a deal, I'm afraid of them companies. Refuse to let these labels display us as monkeys, Niggas afraid to confront me, y'all better jump me. Remember, I ride with a K in the front seat. I bow God like I'm related to Humphrey. Every phone call I make nothing less than one key. Don't know why these radios bump me. In reality, I'm just a kingpin. I was raised by a junkie. Trust.
I will show them power. I will show them strength and dignity. You will show them lies, weakness, and shame.
Sat in front of the judge and I then prayed. Ain't no time for heavy hearts when all of your sins weighed. That bullshit get MJ. They send strays, the armor too thick. Ain't been a chink the Knicks since Jeremy Lin's trade. It's safe to say that I've been paid, but ain't no crowns or jewels that comes with a king's grave. Remember this, Rand's on a mission to put an end to this. Get dismembered if you dismembers of my memberships. Let's go. I'm too advanced for your censorships. Too advanced. This movie's done when I end the script. Let's end this. This kind of skill has been untapped. The gift has been unwrapped. Presently on a comeback. Enemies never want that, but love is war. If blood is poured, who gon' suffer more? No one is sure. The lavish thoughts of a king that sense when misery's coming. How could you be born with nothing and still let it be something? I'm still vividly stunning. I still amaze me on the block like AD. Play me and injuries coming. These kind of words not for the faint of heart. How you slip through the jaws of death and still remain a shark? How you claim that it's hard to rest but can't explain the dark? How you train to be hard to check but got no train of thought? Nah, can't pay attention and you pay the cost. Could never win if you afraid of loss. Rare jewels and yellow stones, the devil's poems, written by kings you've never known on metal thrones. Listen real close to several groans. Hunger that'll turn your flesh to bone. It's best I'm left alone. Leave me alone. How could I live to be a savage? My misery is lavish.
I'll let them hate, just so long as they fear. When people fear you, I mean really fear you, it is the most intoxicating sensation a man can possess.
Yeah.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Long road to recovery. I've been out of prison, they still judging me. Was thrown out the system, I went stubbornly. The book got thrown, but I read the summary. Utterly performing skullduggery, cool, calm, and comfortably. But they ain't had enough of me. You can't keep track, I move suddenly. You'll never go back if you knew luxury. Back to that jail cell begrudgingly, and you ain't even wanna know what's said in your discovery. Now they got blood on me. The same old story with a different author. Fight or flight, that's a quick departure. A raw savage, a dealer that paved the way for a lost static. Naive niggas with rich dreams and poor habits. Now I'm too disciplined. No code of silence, I'm through whispering. The focus was never on who's listening. Nah, every quote be so glorious. A soldier that's ready to die, but notorious. From hallways to Broadway, nights and dark days to Barclays. Fights for contrays to entrees. Flights to Pompeii with fiancés. Lavish misery. Excuse this nigga's brash deliveries. It's coming from a dude that's seen it all and then some. Cause you gotta see the flaws to end one. To climb to the top, you need to crawl and then run. Your time's up, you need to score. It seems like the closer I get to living a so-called dream life, those who seem hype just wanna know what I stream like. But they ain't go through all them dark days and extreme nights. God bless the child who brought blaze to a street fight. Meanwhile, I'm telling these youngins, watch out for these types. Those who left you blind just couldn't see right. Words that are written in braille, they fail to recite. Nerves too timid and frail to hail is street life. Nothing left till you feel that pain in your upper chest. Stomach turns once you come to terms with another death. I don't think there is a tougher test. That's why I say those who know how to suffer usually suffer less. Went from doing my drug deals in a dull alley, now it's long flights to Bali booked at the Bulgari. No light steps, some mic checks my bulls carry. I gets dirty then unload this full Harry. From hallways to Broadway, nights and dark days to Barclays. Fights for contrays to entrees. Flights to Pompeii with fiancés. Lavish misery. Excuse this nigga's brash deliveries. It's coming from a dude that's seen it all and then some. Cause you gotta see the flaws to end one. To climb to the top, you need to crawl and then run. Your time's up, you need to score. End one. What?